Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to make a fried egg pouch. We're gonna start with a magic ring. We're going to wrap the yarn around the fingers. When you flip it, there will be two lines. We are going to hook under the first one and hook over into the second one. And then we're gonna finish it with a chain. So that is a magic ring. We're gonna continue with 3 chains. And we're gonna count these 3 chains as 1 double crochet. Next we are going to make double crochet. So we're gonna wrap the yarn around the hook, insert it into the ring, yarn over and pull the yarn out. There will be 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull out from the first and the second loops, yarn over again and pull through the rest of the loops. So that is a double crochet. Since we need 10 double crochet for this round and we already have 2, we are going to make 8 more. You can pull the yarn to close the ring. And we are going to make a slip stitch on the 3rd chain. And that completes the first round. To start the second round, we're just gonna make 3 chains. We're also gonna count this as 1 double crochet. Then still on the same stitch, we are going to make another double crochet. So that is an increase to double crochet in 1 stitch. And we're just gonna continue with increase until we reach the end of this round. We are going to make a slip stitch on the 3rd chain, but we're gonna change the color of the yarn. So we're gonna insert the white yarn. And we're just gonna continue with 3 chains. Still on the same stitch, we are going to make another double crochet. So the pattern for the 3rd round is actually the same as the second one. Also, to secure the white yarn, you can just tie it with the yellow yarn. And since we no longer need the yellow yarn, we can just cut it off. And we're just gonna continue with increase until we reach the end of this round. When you're done, then you can just make a slip stitch on the 3rd chain. Before moving on into the next round, I'm going to give you a little explanation for the written pattern. So if I wrote DC, increase, that means you have to make a double crochet and then on the next stitch, you have to make an increase. With that being said, if I wrote DC, increase times 3, then you have to make a set of DC and increase 3 times. So you have to make a double crochet, next stitch increase, next stitch double crochet, next stitch increase, and so on until you reach the specific number of the set. Then point number 3, if I wrote DC, DC plus DR, that means you have to make a double crochet, and then on the next stitch you have to make a double crochet and a treble. So I think that is it for the little explanation that I have to make. As always, if you have any question, you can ask me on the comment section below and I will try my best to answer it. Now let's continue into the next round. We're gonna start the 4th round with 3 chains. And as always, we are going to count these 3 chains as 1 double crochet. On the next stitch, we are going to make an increase. We are going to repeat this set of double crochet and increase 12 more times. So there are 13 sets in total. It's gonna look like this so far. Next we are going to make a treble. So we're going to wrap the yarn around the hook twice, insert it into the stitch, Yarn over and pull the yarn out. There are 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first and the second loops. Yarn over again and pull through the first and the second loops. Yarn over and pull through the rest of the loops. So that is a treble. Next we are going to make an increase treble. So we are going to make 2 treble in 1 stitch. We are going to make one more set of treble and increase. So there are 2 sets in total. We are going to continue with 3 sets of double crochet and increase. So you have to make a double crochet. And then on the next stitch you have to make an increase double crochet. And you're just gonna have to repeat these sets 2 more times. We're gonna continue with a set of treble and increase. So we are going to make a treble. And then on the next stitch we are going to make an increase treble. Then on the next stitch we are going to make a treble and double crochet. We're gonna start with the treble first. Still on the same stitch we are going to make a double crochet. Then on the next stitch we are going to make a double crochet. Then you can just make a slip stitch on the 3rd chain. Next we are going to make the long tail for the handle. So we're just gonna make chains. I made about 60 chains, which is around 8 inches long, but you can make it as long as you want. And when you're done, you can just make a slip stitch on the next stitch. That is it. You can just cut the yarn and weave in the ends. So that is one side of the pouch done. You have to make the second side. So for the second side, the pattern for round 1 until round 3 is the same, but the pattern for round 4 is different. I'm just gonna display it on the video right now and you can just follow the pattern. Before combining the 2 sides together, we're gonna make the face first. I'm just gonna use plastic eyes and I'm placing it between the first and the second round. Then for the mouth, I'm just gonna use a black yarn. And a good thing about this is you can make any kind of faces that you want to make. Now we're gonna combine these 2 pieces together, but before that we have to decide how big the opening of the pouch would be. So we're gonna flip one side of the pouch so the back meet one another, like so. So for the opening, you can make it as big as you want. I think this much is enough for me, and I'm just gonna mark it with stitch markers. I count 8 stitches from the handle and put a stitch marker there and do the same thing for the other side. To combine these 2 pieces together, I'm just gonna insert a white yarn into a needle. And I'm gonna insert the needle into the back loop of the stitch that we marked before. And also into the back loop of the stitch for the other side. We are going to make a knot first to secure the yarn. And we're just gonna continue sewing these two pieces together through the back loop of the stitch. When you've reached the other side of the opening, you can just secure the yarn and weave in the ends. And that is it guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!